What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Wanted to give you guys a lay of the land, some thoughts on what's going through my mind right now. So, I gotta be brutally honest, I still don't like the Predator in this room. I've been thinking of potentially moving it in the other room, the main theater room. Now, I freaking love this Predator to death. I truly think it's phenomenal. The details, crazy good presence, the swap outs, the bass. It is so damn good. It just doesn't work there. The display is cluttered. All the heads around are distracting. I do like the body next to it. Ultimately, the 1/4 would work better here. But I still don't want a Predator here. I think in this particular spot, a few different things would work here. That would go good. A life-size golem. That would go great there. Or Saruman bust. Or I want something tall, good presence that fills the closet. Doesn't look too empty, so you need something big. Hence life-size golem, Saruman. Also Neytiri bust. And I would rather get Neytiri than Saruman, if I'm honest. I think Neytiri's more impressive. So Neytiri bust is stupid big. Like, she is 45 inches tall. So she would literally go to almost the ceiling of the closet. Because the Predator's like 37 inches. So you add like almost 8 more inches. The top of her head would literally be like right there. She would fit and she would look great. Theme-wise, I mean, I think the color would be a nice change, you know, because everything in here is a very, like, dark, serious tone. So I think Neytiri is a very solid option. Optimus Primal would work. Pacific Rim would work. I actually just watched Beast Wars, the Transformers Beast Wars movie. Dude, I love that movie. That movie's so good. And I do think the Primal and Optimus Primal is super badass. I really do like it. So I wouldn't mind owning a lot more Transformers, honestly. I know a lot of you probably don't like Transformers based off the comments, but I freaking love those movies. But I have been itching to just move this Predator. Now, the only way it would work is either doing him mid-room with that, you know, hanging body next to him, or you do Cinemaquette mid-room with the, you know, hunter victim, and do the Prime 1 next to the bust and big chap. Now, the Prime 1 is overscaled, so it doesn't look as good on that wall as Cinemaquette does. It still look good, it's just overscaled. But it's definitely something that's been on the mind as of late. So, Bumblebee is officially paid for. And I got tracking.
Motion detected at the front door.
It's shipping from California, so it should arrive in just like 2 days. So, yeah, we'll get that. Excited to get Bumblebee. I think it's going to be fan-freaking-tastic in the cave. I also decided to get an actual life-size Allspark, you know, because I got that one, but that's not even life-size. That's like barely fits in the palm of your hand. It's supposed to be, that's like 3 inches. Should be 9 inches, you know, each side. So I'm going to get a life-size one and put it probably back where the Blu-ray is. Or, I don't know, but I want a life-size one. I always regretted selling my last life-size Calibre one. And I've been searching for it for years, but that thing is so rare. So I just bought like a custom Etsy one, and I'm having to match the Calibre like paint app. He says he can match it, and it'll be the same size. Got it for less than $100. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. But I'm super excited to get B. B is also the, you know, battle damaged extra head version. I mean, I probably won't have space in there. It kind of depends, because the Allspark is pretty big based off 9 inches. It'd fit good there. B bust here. I don't know if I'll have space for the extra head. I may just forego it and put it in the closet and not display it next to him. I don't think it needs to be displayed. It'd probably clutter the display. but we'll see once I get it. But I am very excited for Bumblebee Bust. I have put off buying that for way too long. You know, luckily I got it for around $2,000, you know, like total shipped. So, you know, retail was like $2,500 plus shipping. You know, and shipping was $400. So yeah, it's definitely a great deal. You know, basically like $1,000 off retail. So I am excited for it though, folks. I am excited. I should have bought Bumblebee Bust day one, honestly. The problem was when I was in the other room, I had no space for Transformer Busts. Only when we came to this room, and after getting Optimus, I was like, you know what? We got to make space for this. Every time I see someone with Bumblebee Busts in their collection, it gets me mad jelly. So we still have Fell Beast available. And I'm actually going to lower the price on this. I have decided. We're going to go ahead and do $1,100 shipped. That's basically retail plus $100 for shipping. Shipping will probably be more than that, but $1,100 shipped. I want to get this out of the collection. I got the box ready. So $1,100 shipped. I could ship them same day. And yeah, let's get him out of the collection. $1,100 shipped. I don't think I'll go lower than that though. You know, because I know the piece is rare. There's 0 on eBay. And it is a popular piece. So I am playing Last of Us 2, as you guys know it, and I just did the theater scene of Ellie versus Abby. So it makes me super excited for the diorama. I do think Prime One did a great job in that diorama, and I'm excited to get it. Still waiting for it to ship. It was promised to ship Friday. Still didn't ship, of course. Now it's promised Monday. We'll see if that actually happens. But I absolutely hate it when you buy something and they promise to ship it. 2 weeks go by and it's just empty promises. It's just like, are you effing kidding me? I don't understand how, if you have the box and you've been paid, you should ship that same day or next. There's no excuse to wait 2 weeks. You know, if it's there in front of you. If you're waiting on it, that's another thing. But if you actually have it, you wait 2 weeks to ship, you're just a shitty seller. So I'm going to be brutally honest. I can't find the contact of the local guy who offered to buy this for $6,000. If you're out there, message me. I looked at my Instagram and Facebook messages and I'm like, who the heck was that? You know, I mean, at the end of the day, I really don't want to sell MK at all because I love Mortal Kombat so much. But I still would do it just to give me space for other video games. Here's the thing as well. There's a custom group that's been making MK statues. Like, they just showed off Johnny Cage standing on top of a Goro ripped in half. They're doing Sonya Blade, Kano. They're doing the entire MK1 cast, all in 1/4, diorama bases. And I'm like, good God, I want that. I'm like, I would love to have the original cast all down low. You know, I mean, you got Scorpion and Sub-Zero. If you look at this, we have Liu Kang and Raiden. We got Scorpion and Sub-Zero, even if they're not the original costume. You need Sonya, Johnny, Kano, and really Shang Tsung. You know, but I mean, there's not enough space to fit it all. I feel like you'd have to take that over. And I'd also want a Kung Lao, honestly, to go with them. But could you imagine, like, Kung Lao MK2? Over there, you do Johnny, Sonya, and Kano. And then we also get a Shang Tsung to replace Quan Chi. Like, dude, that would be sick. That makes it tempting to keep MK and actually expand in it. Because I would love to own the original cast. That's something I've always wanted, was the OG cast plus Kung Lao. They claim they're doing all the way up to MK3. I'm like, holy frick, I could make a whole room out of MK. But, yeah, so my Vegeta bust, the one doing the exact same pose as Sume by Real Creations, it has shipped from Kyoland. So that is going to arrive, you know. It all depends how good I like that statue if we're going to convert this shelf to an anime shelf. Because it's going to make space a huge problem. I'm either going to have to sell some video game statues, or well, we're definitely got to sell something. Either MK or get rid of like Neo and Bloodborne and Tomb Raider to make space. And I don't necessarily, I mean, I could sell Neo and Tomb Raider. Bloodborne would be difficult because that's like the original Souls game that got me into Souls, and I love Soul games. You know, but if I had to sell pieces down there, I think it'd be Neo and Laura. Laura only because it's slightly underscaled, and it's not my Laura. Sorta is, but it's not truly her. You know, it's like a modernized classic. So it's half my Laura, half classic. And I never, you know, fought Velociraptors in any Tomb Raider I played that I fell in love with. I didn't play the original Tomb Raiders. I tried, didn't like it. So, yeah. I'm also highly considering a custom Kratos 1/4 scale statue. I was going to use the Kratos bust refund to get it, but I never got my refund. Supposedly it's still going to come, but we'll see about that. If I was to get it, though, you know, I could theoretically place it right there on a little riser. I could place it behind Resident Evil or move Resident Evil over here and do God of War with a Kratos right there. I don't really need it, but I like it a lot, and it does look just like the bust, but in a 1/4 scale statue form. So something I've just been thinking about. Darkseid bust, it's still in limbo. Don't know where it's at. Resin GK claims it's going to arrive next week guaranteed, but it's been like 43 days since that thing has been in transit. All my other C shipments are taking 3 weeks. Why is this one taking 40 plus? Like, Jupiter's cock, folks. That's one of the final pieces we need in this room, literally. It's like, once we get Darkseid bust, here's the thing as well. We got Deadpool and Wolverine, Deadpool versus Wolverine next week. I got tickets for Thursday. You know, IMAX, perfect seats. If Queen Studios decides to make a Wolverine bust and a Deadpool bust, and please to God fit, but I would totally get rid of that entire shelf. Everything in there. Maybe keep that Harley, though. But definitely sell those three. Just sell them dirt cheap to get rid of them. And do Wolverine and Deadpool. I'd move my 1/4 in here. If they make a better Wolverine 1/4, I would sell my Wolverine 1/4. The Deadpool's perfect. I wouldn't sell that. And the concept is so good. But the Wolverine, I would upgrade that one. Although, I wouldn't necessarily want a yellow costume movie 1/4. I would do the bust and probably keep my 1/4 since it's, you know, more traditional Wolverine. But yeah, could you imagine Deadpool bust or Wolverine bust right there with the 1/4, you know, Deadpool 1/4, Deadpool bust. Dude, that would be sick. I'd actually probably do Deadpool there, Wolverine there, so Wolverine's by Hulk. But goodness gracious, that would be so amazing. So I am really hoping that Queen Studios makes a Wolverine and Deadpool bust. Now, technically, if I still could do that display if I did the Sideshow Deadpool bust like the one I used to have. That was a decent bust. It's fiberglass, it's cheap, it's comic, it's not movie, but it still was pretty cool. I could do that. And then the old Queen Studios Wolverine bust. Granted, the likeness was a little off. I did like it, outside of course my face paint coming off. I mean, if I could get one without the face paint coming off, I would consider probably buying it again someday. But I would prefer a newer, updated version with better likeness. You know, like the proto likeness was freaking perfect, but goodness gracious, they messed up on production. So, yeah, that's one thing I would love to upgrade in this room. I think after that and a Hawkeye 1/4 there, we would be truly set in this room. I mean, the other thing I would consider, of course, if anyone actually does want to buy Hulkbuster, and then I just put, you know, another Marvel bust on this wall, that is something I would also consider. Hulkbuster is just like Predator, where, you know, my buddy and me were talking. He agreed that in my collection, There's two pieces that really stand out that are amazing, but they just look out of place. Predator and Hulkbuster. They're both grails. They're huge, fucking amazing, but out of place. It's true. It's no doubt true. That Hulkbuster should not be there. It should just be life-size bust. You know, it really should just be Doctor Strange, Cap moved over, unmasked Tony Stark doing the snapping finger, or the other one. I think the snapping finger would probably go a little bit better just because it has the hand. This has a hand, that has a hand. You know, I really want to see what the production unit looks like up close, you know, and all the upgrades. Make sure, you know, the arc reactor has detail. There's a good shiny paint to it. I think it could look amazing in this display. You know, would it be better than Hulkbuster piece to piece? No, this is better than that, no doubt. It's the same thing with like the Predator 130, you know, like Neytiri Bus could match it, I think, in terms of coolness. Anything else, probably not. You just have to determine what is better, a singular piece that looks out of place or a piece that goes along the line and makes the whole wall look better. I've always gone with the piece that complements the display. But you cannot deny this is freaking epic, folks. You know, but I mean, the only place I feel like this could go is my bathroom, but I don't even know if it fit. Like, this thing requires so much depth. And in that bathroom, I got one 24-inch shelf. You know, this would definitely be hanging off quite a bit. And plus, I got that whole Mark 7 display, which fits and looks great. And I really like that display. You know, like, I really like that display. Even though, yes, it's in the bathroom. So, crazy story. This is the Vision box from King Arts. I sold that statue like 7-8 months ago. I could never find the box for the life of me. I searched for hours, never found it. So I decided to bubble wrap it, ship it to the guy, have it fully insured. Of course, it arrived, leg broken in half. The statue was ruined. So fortunately, we had insurance. We got fully reimbursed. You know, I paid the guy back. I only sold it, I think, for $700. But yeah, I got him his money back. And I found the box today searching for Cave Troll box. Of course, I can't find Cave Troll box. Jupiter's cock, dude. I hate my box situation. It annoys me so much. But so I decided to use the box and make custom foam for the Cave Troll. I'm going to search for the box again. If I can't find it, he's agreed that, you know, we'll ship it like how I prepared it. I'm hoping I can find it. I'll search again, but seriously. Regarding the Prime 1 Predator, it would go right here. Now, it is about that much taller, folks. I probably have to scoot this slightly over, I would not put any heads next to it. That would all just be just the Prime 1 Predator. Cinema Cat would go here with the Hunter Victim, like how I showed you in the review video. And I think if I put the Cinema Cat and Hunter Victim here, behind it, I would put the Deep Tail Predator bust. The big one. That would be pretty sick. However, even between that, I'd still rather get Queen T-Rex. However, I do need my Kratos bus refund for me to afford it. Or I need my big commission deal at work this month to go through. Because then I could buy like 5 T-Rexes. Or more. But yeah, so next week, I think just we'll get Bumblebee, hopefully Darkseid, hopefully Ellie and Abby, if they're actually DHL shipped on Monday like they've been promised. Because, yeah, then everything would go freaking great next week. You know. But, yeah, anyways, folks, that is it. That's what's on the mind of Flankster right now. If you guys have any video suggestions in the meantime, feel free to throw, comment in the link below. You know, always open to suggestions and anything. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.